Hey everybody, John Foss. Very excited to be talking about the show Schooled with AJ, Brett, the stars of the show. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time. For the few people out there who don't know what Schooled is, tell us about the show.
Well, the school takes place in the 90s. It's centered around a real group of teachers outside of Philly at a real charter school, William Penn. We're all playing real people. Adam Goldberg is kind of the centerpiece of this story. He created the Goldbergs, set in the 80s, kind of based around his life. He documented a lot of his life growing up. He's now a successful writer running 2 shows, which is nuts. And School takes place kind of 10 years later and centers around the teachers that helped raise him at William Penn.
All right. And I want to ask this question for the fans, because in Goldbergs, AJ, you had a relationship with Barry. That didn't work out. Now you're the star of this show. I mean, eventually something's going to happen. So could we see Barry coming back? Could we see another person coming in as a romance? I mean, what do you guys think? Are the fans ready to see you with somebody else?
I think so. I think, you know, I'm not sure. A lot of people love the Barry-Laney relationship, and that's played itself on television for a while now, you know, and I think we can see something else. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing where CB and Laney go. You know, we have to wait and see what happens with this finale. I don't want to give too much away, but I think Laney's going to have to make a really big decision and figure out exactly what she wants. As soon as she does, I think it's going to be thrilling for her and kind of a new ride for a bit.
One of the things, the best parts about the show is obviously it takes place in the 90s, and we get to relive all the amazing outfits and all the styles that go along with it. I think my favorite part are the coaches' shorts. Those are amazing. I want those. What do you guys like best? Brett, tell me what you like best about the old styles and the 90s theme.
Well, I really love CB's ties. That's one thing I look forward every time every episode. I probably wear about 4 ties an episode, and I'm always looking forward to what it's going to be. They're all real vintage ties too. I don't know where they find these things.
Those are amazing, and I will say also, AJ, I love the Clueless outfits.
Yeah, AJ's outfits are sweet.
I love
yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah,
thanks,
definitely a blast from the past in that.
Paloma. Yeah, it's cool that we give a nod.
Oh yeah, definitely. One of my favorite interviews of all time was with none other than Tim Meadows, who's hilarious and plays the best straight man, I think, of anybody in Hollywood. What's it like working with him?
He's awesome. I mean, I love him too. Him and Brian are definite powerhouses. And I think working as a team together on this show as an ensemble cast, we have some incredible comedic leaders. I mean, I've learned a ton from both of them. But Tim's dry sense of humor and his timing and comedic wit is just like, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's like the signature Tim Meadows. Like, you're right. It's pretty golden. It's really fun to work with those guys.
And Brett, I am a host at the CW Twin Cities, so we all know you from Jane the Virgin. What was that experience like?
That was a really good experience. I learned a lot from that show. That's for sure. It was more so. I love the people. We all got along great too, which is awesome. We still keep in touch. Yeah, it was amazing. Just got to experience a lot of things on that show.
Great job, and the show won a lot of awards and definitely helped get CW on the map. So nice work there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
AJ, Allie and AJ, obviously another big part of your life. You guys recently came out with a new video. Give us an update on your musical career.
Yeah, Attack of Panic kind of came out at an interesting time, right before isolation really hit. We had an opportunity to go shoot that video, and I'm so glad we did. We're kind of currently continuing to make music in isolation. We're writing on Zoom with our producer currently, but we have some material that's been saved for this record. We're planning on releasing a full record this year, and we are planning on releasing another single very soon. So music for us continues. We did not have a tour plan this year, which I think was very lucky for our band. We will hopefully be back on the road next year. But I'm looking forward to releasing a full record after this many years. It's been 15 years. So I'm excited for a bigger body of work. We have some material that we've been waiting to release, and I think people are going to be really happy. We just have to get in the studio and record it.
Speaking of isolation, what are you guys currently doing to make it through this time period that we're all going through?
I'm finally cooking my own food.
Awesome.
I
Learning
cook
how.
chicken. It's a miracle.
That's awesome, Brett. A whole chicken rotisserie?
One whole chicken, easy.
It's amazing. So
I can
proud of
also make a mean rice. I figured out how
you.
to make
Amazing.
what is that rice called with a B?
Oh, basmati.
Basmati?
Basmati. Yeah.
Basmati. I can make basmati
Um,
rice.
that's amazing. I mean, honestly, like Brett and I we don't usually cook. We have no time. Like we're on set and we go home and it's like we eat on set, or it's like, grab a to-go meal. Everything is it's a tricky schedule. And I think having this moment to like cook, and I've started a garden, I've been reading, I'm like taking care of myself, I'm doing things that keep me content during this kind of bizarre, sad period of time.
Yeah.
How does this time period that we're going through affect the future of the show? I know that right now a lot of shows and films that we're shooting, they're shut down. Have you guys been affected by that, and are there plans as far as what's going to happen going forward, or is it a wait and see type situation?
Yeah, we couldn't shoot one of the episodes because we were shut down, and then, but yeah, I don't know when the industry is going to start back up. There's still no sign. I think they're coming up with ideas on how to work with like 200 people, or maybe they're going to put it down to 100. Like who knows what they're going to do? But there's a big crew. There's a lot of extras that we need. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. But they're figuring it out. I read an article on Deadline like a week ago about their ideas, and that was an interesting read.
Yeah, I think we'll know hopefully more in May, and I hope this show gets to continue. Who knows when we'll be back, but I think we are going to have to go back to a new normal for a bit, for sure, and we have to adjust to that.
Yeah,
definitely. All right, well, guys, thank you so much. And Twin Cities, make sure you check out Schooled. AJ, Brett, thank you so much. It airs Wednesdays at 7:30 on ABC. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Stay safe.
You too.